Welcome to Two Women Who Give a Puck. My name is Sarah,
And I'm Tera.
and we are here to highlight the experiences of females in hockey, both players and coaches, as well as to provide tangible action items for creating a more positive environment within the space of ice hockey. And today we're super excited. So Tera had mentioned that towards the beginning of our episodes,
Yep.
our journey with Two Women Who Give a Puck, maybe even it might have even been the intro.
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah. What did you mention? I'll let you say it. I don't need to say it.
So in our free time that we don't have, Sarah and I coach a adult hockey team. It is women. Generally, I'd say you guys are 30
to
40.
55 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we got asked to help coach them. And these are all first-year hockey players. And one of the things we're really excited to do was have some of those hockey players on today. So we have Moriah today, and she's with the Buzzer Beaters, and we are
Buzzer Beater.
and we are the 2025 league champions.
Yes. So proudly. Yeah.
Yes.
Shockingly.
Yes. Yeah. So first year team in the division, and we took it all, and it was a lot of fun because it was a team that you hadn't
Lost to.
beat
Yeah.
during the season. So we can take some credit for our coaching that
Especially that day.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
Those are intense games.
Yes.
1-0, right?
I can't remember. Or 2 to
2-1.
It might have been 1-0. I don't know.
It was a 1-goal game, if I remember, and it was pretty intense. Like Tara and I at the end were like, oh my god, we had so much anxiety during that game. Like, why am I so stressed out?
I was producing.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a ton of fun, and the whole season was so much fun to see you ladies come together and learn and have so much interest in learning. And part of this podcast is to encourage females to play hockey at any age. Like, we talk a lot about the younger ages just because that's where Tara and I are mostly coaching in the youth, but it's so important for females at all ages to try new things. And there are so many stories within the team that like how you got started and why you were interested in playing. And so that's why we really wanted to have a few of you players on to share your story, and hopefully that speaks to other women who are possibly older who want to try hockey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and one of the things I think part of the feedback we get is that when we talk more about hockey with average people, more people feel like it's accessible to them.
Yes.
And so that's part of the reason we're excited to have you here today. So what is your hockey story?
Yeah.
How did you end up here?
So I ended up here thanks to a friend. So not only am I a new hockey player, but I am I'm a new athlete in general. So I did not grow up playing sports. This is my first jersey ever. This is my first team ever. I did not grow up playing sports. So I did dance until I was 12, and then wandered away from that and never really went back to anything. So I'm here thanks to a friend. So Christina, who's on our team, she has a daughter and a husband who play hockey. I grew up like dabbling with skating and like pond skating, stuff, because we live in Minnesota.
Yeah.
But nothing more than that. And Christina wanted to learn about hockey because her family is part of a hockey world, and she didn't understand it, didn't relate to it. And she's like, I found this class. Will you take a class with me? It was the Wham 101 class. And so I really had that urge to turn her down. Like, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, like, we're busy. There's always reasons to say no. And I'm so, so thankful I said yes. Like, we were sitting in her living room, and I just was like, no, I don't need to do this. Like, no, no, no. And then somehow I ended up saying yes. She and her husband are very coarse. You can tag into anything.
If they had some wine or something, and then you couldn't say no.
Yeah. No, yeah, it was not even, they just are really influential people. But we said yes, or I said yes, and I'm so glad I did. So we took the Wham class together, and I think it was like the first or second class, there was already talk of like, we have to end up on a team. We have to end up on a team. Like, we loved it from that initial start. And a lot of people in the class were like, yeah, we want to be on a team. We want to be on a team. And thankfully, because Wham is an inviting organization, they had someone ready to help us make a team. And then there was this question of like, okay, well, you have to have a manager if you're going to have a team. And then it was like, oh, are we not going to get a team together? I was kind of worried, okay, we're not going to get a team together. So then I thought, well, I really want this team to come together. So like I should just help manage the team because then it has to come together. So I then was coercive back to Christine. I was like, you should help me manage a team so that we can have a hockey team together. And then we tapped Mary, another one of our teammates, into you should help us manage the team and then we'll have a team together. So yeah, last year we set up a C3 team, the lowest level of women's hockey. And it was amazing. It was so wonderful. So there's 17 to 18 women on our team. We all come from very, very different backgrounds. And yeah, it's all just because we said yes to trying something new and we made it out on the ice and we just loved it. It was amazing from the start.
Right. And that's what I find so much with anyone,
Yeah.
like old, young, who tries hockey. There's just something about it. Can you explain what it is? It's hard to explain what it is. Like,
I don't know.
why is it so much fun?
Part of it is the team aspect. Like coming from a very distance dance background, that's very individual. It's a very individual sport. You're competing to beat someone else out of a dance role instead of coming together and lifting each other up. This is very much a communal, you're coming together, you're trying to lift each other up. So there's definitely that relational aspect of it. I don't know. I feel like with hockey, it's so fast paced that if you get something wrong, you get to try again so quickly, so recently, to get it right again. And I think that's been part of it is that times where I skate and I feel like it doesn't go well, the game carries on, you kind of forget about that, you try again. So I think that like it's constantly new, you're constantly able to try and start over kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's so true. I played softball, and that was one of the things where it's like, if you're in the outfield and you miss one pop fly, you can be very angry at yourself. And then you might not get a chance to redeem yourself like during that game. But
Yeah.
hockey, like, you're going to make a mistake every shift.
Yeah,
Like
right.
every player, no matter their skill level, is
Every
going to
shift, yeah.
every shift, literally every shift. But then you get to go back and you do things well, or you learn from that mistake. And it's like, well, now I need to, move a little faster, or maybe I need to turn this way instead, or I need to hold my stick differently so it's easier to catch a pass. Like,
Yeah.
you're able to have those opportunities to kind of redeem yourself for quote unquote mistake.
Yeah.
It's also a great skill for younger players to learn is like, oh, I screwed up, but I can move on. Like it's that whole like learning to fail, even if it's a tiny failure, but just having that space where you can do that and it's normal and it's okay. And I think that's one of the best things about hockey is that you get to make those mistakes and then come back and learn from them and try it again and have that repetition and figure it out.
If you take us back to when you were trying to decide, or like the first day before you were getting out on that ice, and what were you feeling? What things were going through your minds? Like, what fears or concerns or anxiety or excitement did you have?
It definitely felt like a very new world. Like you're literally the Michelin man in this gear.
Yes.
And you have to take a step from the bench onto the ice. I'm like, am I gonna fall in this like first little, action? So there was some like anxiety of like, just even beginning. But then it was nice. They teach you to fall down right away, which you all have talked about. And that's great because it really gives you confidence in your gear. And then that worry kind of was set aside, which is nice. So yeah, there was some kind of physical, like I've broken bones before. Am I going to get injured? I still hold that fear a little bit. I don't think I'll, one, because of skill, but two, because of not wanting to get injured. I could see not going super high into the, hockey ranks. But mostly excitement. I think we were just so excited for our first games and that camaraderie of a team coming together. Personally, I also was so excited. I have spent my marriage, I'm married. I've spent my marriage going to my husband's games and cheering for him. And like we bring a lot of excitement to, he plays softball. And then I now have 2 daughters, and my daughter also plays softball. And so our whole family again goes and cheers, and we celebrate her and her sport. And it's been really fun for me that my family then has come for me and celebrated me and cheered for our team. My daughter and my husband and I, we all have the same number, which is 87, which is really fun and special for me. So I feel like that first game, there was nervousness, but then there was just so much excitement as a team. We get to do this together. And then looking into the stands and seeing my family there for me this time. And that was just really neat. And then we were surprised because we did better than we thought we were going to, which was like a huge joy when we won our first game. Our very first game we played, we also won. And that was just so
Got a
much
shout out.
excitement. It was, yeah, it was,
I think so. Yeah, that was it's also like 10 o'clock at night.
yeah.
And it was so cold.
Yeah. But yeah, so I feel like that those first moments were just filled with a lot of joy. Yeah.
Well, it's so much fun to have that support system
Yeah.
along with you too. And it's so important for your daughters to be
Mhm.
seeing you out
Mhm.
there and playing
Yeah.
and making mistakes, but also being successful
Yeah.
and having fun. And yeah, there's just so much excitement.
Mhm.
Like I play in a higher level league or division within WHAM, and we're out there to have fun,
Mhm.
but it's not the same kind of fun that
Sure.
you all are having because it was just, like it's so new, it's so fresh, and we all kind of went through the drudgery of organized hockey,
Sure.
and so we have some of that baggage
Yeah.
hanging out.
We don't
there.
carry much baggage yet. I'm sure it will come, but our bags are little right now. Yeah, we
Right.
don't have much baggage right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we need to pick up as coaches then.
Yeah.
Because as Mayo, you do different enough. Like you never change in the T zone and sit. You said she'll sit for 10 minutes now. I mean, I do say that, just not the same way, and I don't see.
You're very
it's just
encouraging coaches, I feel like. Like you'll give it to us straight and you'll give it to us firmly sometimes, but it's always in a very encouraging way. Yeah. They haven't cried yet. I mean, so
challenge accepted. Yeah, I like it. You didn't know you were setting the stage for next year, did you?
whoops.
So, what kind of things have you learned about yourself through trying something new and
Yeah.
playing hockey? And I mean, I have told everyone that asks about this league, I said, I am so impressed because I don't think I could be the age that I am. And like, I don't think I would say yes and go buy all the equipment and like
Yeah.
dive in head first because it's a commitment
Yeah.
and it's hard. I mean, you have to not just skate, but you have a stick and you have to learn the game that you maybe don't know. And so it's a leap of faith to do it.
Yeah.
And so what kind of things have you learned about yourself and about, hockey that you find as a benefit from doing this?
Yeah. This is where I will try not to cry on your podcast. Because yeah, it's so easy to say no. And I'm so glad every day that I said yes because hockey has like healed parts of me that I didn't realize I needed.
Yep.
So like I said, I have a dance background and unfortunately that built in me a very closed off mindset when it came to sports and in general when it came to trying something new. I did not have a growth mindset at all. And I wish I could go back to my younger self and just try to change that. So I missed out on tons and tons and tons of things, all kinds of pickup sports stuff with friends and, camp and even dating my husband. Like he would go and try to engage me in different activities. And like, I just had such a closed off mindset about it. And I just have really deep regrets there. So I want to change that now as an adult. Like I am trying to have a much more growth mindset and part of that was saying yes to hockey and I feel like that has spurred then more growth mindset in other areas like even with my daughter playing softball like the willingness to go and try to bat and try to play catch with her like I think I would have been closed off to even something like that with my child before. So I'm just really thankful. I want to exhibit a growth mindset for my girls so that they can try new things, that it's never too late to try something new. And then, yeah, just like healing that part of myself and changing that in myself has been really good. And then I have a like difficult his recent history with my body, with my having my children. So I was unfortunately a woman who got very, very sick with my pregnancies. Um, Worse the second time to the point where like for 9 months I was an invalid. Like I could not leave my house very easily. I couldn't do any kind of activities. It was really a hard time.
Yeah.
And 9 months is a short time, but it's also a very long time. So like in the midst of that, I just kept telling my husband, like, I don't know if it's ever gonna go away. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get better. Like, I really mourned that potential of, like, I'm gonna raise my kids and be sick and be changed forever. Um, so, thankfully, when I had my daughter, I did get better, but then physically, like, my muscles were, like, I couldn't even walk upstairs. Like, it was very bad. So it's just, like, a huge joy to be where I am now, like, playing hockey and skating, and,
Yeah.
there's just a period of time where, like, I really worried, like, am I ever gonna be strong again?
Yep.
And it's just really amazing, like, our bodies, are more capable than we give them credit for. So yeah, so hockey's been um, very healing for me in different ways. So I'm really glad that I found the sport. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I know, like, I'm not a touchy-feely person.
Yeah.
As you know, I can actually I will admit on camera, though, I did cry at our last game. I was trying to tell you guys how much I enjoyed it. I'm crying. Sarah's making fun of me.
I'm usually more the teary, the touchy-feely person, and then, when I saw Tara cry, I was like, why would you do this to me? So I usually try and crack a joke, so I made sure to get Tara a hug. Tara loves hugs.
Oh, I do not like that.
Tara, yep. So
Yeah.
I think the rest of the team noticed that Tara didn't love the hug I gave her because I told everyone, like, make sure to give her a big tight hug. And he must have been,
And she's, like, leaning.
he must have been shooting daggers at me. So everyone's like, well, probably not. Gonna stay out of her bubble.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I mean, those emotions and those feelings that's just a part of the hockey game. Like, there's just so much love within the game, and
There really has been.
and it provides you so many people with so much strength and so many positive aspects. And so I really want to thank you for sharing that story, because that I can't even hockey and being an athlete and playing sports is such a huge part of, like, my life.
Mm-hmm.
And even just being able to physically raise your children. I mean, that's a really, really important thing. So I can imagine that, you're probably in, or I would be in, such a dark place and not knowing what to do
Yeah.
with my life. So it's so great, one, to share that story, to give other women inspiration of, like, you may be in a dark place now.
Mhm. Yeah. It
But
was a very difficult time.
yeah,
And it took time. I mean, it was probably 2 years before I really felt like I had regained my health and I'd regained some amount of, like, physical stamina. So, I mean, it's not overnight, but I'm so thankful every day that I get to be active with my girls, to be able to do sport. Like, it's our bodies are just amazing.
right,
Yeah.
right. Well, thank you for sharing.
Yeah, thanks.
It's like,
So if there's someone else that's out there and they're on the fence and they're like, oh, I don't know if I want to do it because it's a commitment, what would you tell them?
So I've gotten a lot of questions. One thing that comes up is cost.
Yeah.
And then, so what I'll say is that women's hockey, at least what we're playing, as like I said, we're now a C2 WAM team. We started as C3. The cost is so different than youth hockey. Like, the youth hockey numbers here, the women's rec numbers here, like, it is a very different cost. And then even just, I've had friends talk about, like, oh, I want to start, but, like, the gear costs money. The gear does cost money, but there are Facebook Marketplace, you can find tons of stuff. Play It Again Sports. Like, cost is not as much of a barrier as I think people imagine it to be. So I would just say that, like, if you're really serious about playing, that shouldn't be a hindrance. Finding gear, like, that shouldn't be a hindrance. And then we have really found such a beauty with the organization that we skate for, and I would imagine other organizations maybe are similar. I literally only skated with WHAM, but they really truly believe that there is space on the ice for everyone, and that is absolutely true. Like, if I am on the ice, you can also be on the ice. Like, there is space for everyone. It's so funny. My mom came to our WHAM, our WHAM 101 class is that very first class we took before the team. My mom came to our assessment game, and which is like the finale of the class. So she came to the assessment game and she's like, yeah, someone asked me if I wanted to, like, learn and be on a team. And I'm like, Mom, they're serious. Like, they are genuinely serious that they'll put you on a team. Like, there's room on the ice for everyone. We play against other teams, and we're like one of the young teams, which is really fun.
Yeah.
And I mean, we play against women that are 60, early 70s. Like I could have starting hockey at 33 years old. I could still have a 30 to 40 year skating career because like genuinely they believe there is room on the ice for everyone.
Yeah.
So, and that's part of like what I like want our team to really stand for, which I feel like we do try, is that there is room for everyone here in the hockey world. Yep.
Yeah. And especially in Minnesota too.
Yes.
Because I mean, there's WHAM, and then there are a ton of other leagues popping up that have more openings for every level.
Yes.
Of skaters. And I know a lot of you during the off season have found like different clinics, and WHAM puts on additional clinics after the Hockey 101. So if you have a desire to be on the ice more and get more instruction, there's opportunity there. And too, equipment wise, actually Tera and I just had a moms learn to play within our association.
Oh, fun.
And so it was skates, gloves, stick, or helmet
Required.
are required, but so many of the ladies borrowed their kids' equipment.
Yeah.
I think a fair number of the ladies on the team like have kids who are playing, and
Yes.
or even neighbors. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like the hockey community, if you're saying I really want to try but I don't have equipment, 9 times out of 10 someone's like, here, take my bag.
Yes.
Like, we're about the same size.
Yeah.
Here, take my bag, or I'll
And if
find
you
someone else.
Put it out there. There's a lot of people that go, oh, do you want to have my garage?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
Right.
should we talk about your garage?
No, I brought like 4 pairs of breezers. You brought 2. Well, those are your kids, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have stuff in my garage if you knew. Equipment.
Yeah. Some of my equipment is ugly and old, but like it still works.
Yeah.
I just sew a couple Velcros back on, but like it still works. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was cheap.
Yeah.
Like very cheap.
As long as when you fall, it doesn't hurt. Like, that's the most important piece. It doesn't have to look pretty. I have
No.
a fair number of pieces of equipment that are older than maybe you even. Actually, for sure, some of the players on my team, because one of my teammates kindly brought that up, that at the time our goalie was 18, and she's like, some of my equipment is older than her.
Oh yeah.
For sure. Most of my
Why would you tell me that? Because now I know my equipment is as well, and that's
hard to think about.
I know.
Going back to what you said about falling, though.
Yes.
When you're wearing hockey equipment, I just want everyone to know, when you're wearing hockey equipment and you fall down, it doesn't hurt.
Right.
It might be a little uncomfortable, but it doesn't hurt. Like, hockey equipment is designed to keep you safe. It's designed to protect all the bony parts.
Yes.
So, like, if that is one of someone's hesitations to joining, like, don't let it be, because if you have proper equipment that's fit, like you said, go to a Play Again Sports or ask somebody. They can, like, ask any hockey player. They can help you find stuff that fits you appropriately.
Yeah.
When you fall down, it bumps a little bit, but it won't hurt you. And so, like, I just want everyone to know that, like, don't let that be a deterrence from playing hockey.
And playing at the appropriate level. So I feel like that's something as I play hockey more. So in the downtime, like between, like, we took the WHAM clinic and then we were setting up setting up the team, there was a lull time and we wanted to play hockey because like we were so excited to play hockey. So then we were just signing up for a random hockey finder and this and that. And some organizations are better than others at making people actually play the level that is listed on the sign up. This person who was running this hockey finder game was not doing that. And so then it was like, and it was co-ed. So I'm like, I'm this, woman who's barely played hockey against some big guys.
Yeah.
And so I feel like trust your gear and then also sign up for things that are level appropriate to you.
Yeah.
Because your risk of injury goes way down if you're actually playing. Because we still fall. That's part of trying to play aggressively in the sport. But I don't feel like I'm going to be like mowed down in my games that I play at the correct level.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's also, adult hockey is not aggressive like youth or college hockey where people are hitting each other or like they're throwing elbows. Like, it's not like that. Yeah.
No, it may happen, but I don't think anyone's doing it on purpose.
Yeah. It's a much more tame, approachable, safe environment. Yeah. All right. Now time for the big question.
Okay.
What do you want your legacy in hockey to be?
It's kind of twofold for me, and it's what we've talked about too. So I feel like there's my hockey legacy in the actual hockey world, and then there's my hockey legacy within my family. because interestingly, my girls have no interest in playing hockey right now. So it's just me, which is fine. We love softball and we'll keep championing softball. So in my own family, I really want my legacy to be like what we talked about. Like, you can try new things, even if they seem hard, if they seem out of reach. I really want to help my children have the growth mindset that I did not have. And so that's just what I really want my kids to see in me, is that I can try something new and then I am strong. It's been really sweet. So my youngest daughter is 4. She was 3 when we started the team last year. And one time she accidentally hugged our goalie thinking it was me. Our goalie's Kim and she's wonderful. And so then because she accidentally hugged Kim one time, she like has Kim on the brain for some reason. And so over the summer, she asked me, she was like, "What's that lady? Like, what does she do?" Then I knew she was talking about Kim. I said, "Oh, she's our goalie." And my daughter's like, "What's a goalie?" I said, "Oh, our goalie." I don't know why I worded it this way, but I was like, "Our goalie is our protector. She keeps things out of the net. She protects our team." I don't know. Apparently that's how I think of Kim. And my daughter goes, "Oh, is she strong?" And I was like, "Yeah, she's really strong." And so I feel like that's part of what I want my kids to see and take away from my hockey experience, is that we can try new things. It can be fun, it can be hard, it can be exciting, and then we are strong. So it looks different. Like, I do not have a physical form where I necessarily look very strong, but I feel really strong being able to skate and being able to carry our bags. And then it helps me be able to carry my children and just how that relates to the rest of my life. And then within the hockey world, I just want to keep promoting that. Like, there is room for everyone on the ice. Like, it makes me so happy when I see new people taking the classes to start playing. It makes me really excited to see when I do skate against older women, just like I could still skate for 25 years. Like, they are such an inspiration to me. We're on this little mini summer league before WHAM starts, and I'm one of the young ones on the team, and it's so inspirational to skate with these other women. So just as a skater, as helping managing a team, like, we really want to continue to promote that there's room for everyone on the ice. Yeah.
Right. That's awesome. And it's so important for your daughters to be seeing that and to be absorbing those messages of, like, these are strong women. I can be a strong woman when I grow up too. That's awesome.
I hope so. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. This was so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing and being vulnerable and
Thank you.
saying yes. And
I know, another new thing. I've never been on a podcast before. So, yeah, thank you for the opportunity.
yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thanks.
All right, to end the podcast, I want to remind all you women out there that we belong in hockey and we deserve to be a part of the greatest game in the world.
And don't forget to invite somebody else in.
Yeah.